Concacaf Under-20 qualifiers coming down to the final day, and perhaps Bermuda could see their way into the top spot in the group, but they would need a 13-goal victory over Barbados. While they fell behind the pace early, they did find a goal in the 10th minute of play from Kalen Brunson. The 10th minute, Bermuda ahead of Barbados, who had already been eliminated from contention to reach the final tournament. If Jimenez had scored this, it could have been a really distinct omen for the day. Alas, not full contact, and Benjamin Everett able to navigate over and make the stop. The second goal for Bermuda comes by way of Barbados' inability to get this out of their own penalty area. Good goal by Malachi Balboa in the 20th minute, and all of a sudden, the dream for Bermuda alive and well. Problem being, that would be the last time that they scored in this game. Barbados, occasional forays into the final third, but nothing that really tested Curtis Jackson, the Bermudian goalkeeper. This from Jimenez kisses the underside of the bar, and even just a knee in the right place could have steered it over the line. Instead, Bermuda would settle for a 2-0 halftime lead. Ahead into the second half of play, and Barbados did look a better side in the second half. Nearly undone off this set piece. This is brilliant design from a side intent on not being out-jumped. Balboa playing that back toward De Rosa. Scored important goals in these qualifiers. It's punched away by Cunningham, who came in for Everett for the final 30 minutes of play. Bermuda continued to search for a third that put them on a path to 13. Never did find it. This from Donawa, dealt with by Cunningham, and a barrage of set pieces, corners and free kicks alike from tight quarters. Never did squeeze by Barbados. Barbados looking for a goal of their own in the dying minutes. This lofted across the face of goal, landing at Trey Moore. In the end, Bermuda wins it 2-0. Concacaf Under-20 qualifiers. It is the final game of Group E, and Costa Rica taking on Trinidad and Tobago. It appeared that Matias Cordero could have put Costa Rica ahead there off the set piece, but the towering center back sends this leaning header off the mark. Minutes later, Dax Palmer gets the return from Yamil Leal. The wall dissipates, and Palmer hammers home the opening goal in the 24th minute. Costa Rica goes ahead 1-0 and take that lead into halftime. In the second half, Trinidad and Tobago knew a draw wouldn't be enough. They would need to expose themselves a bit in order to try and find not one but two goals. In the end, here's Leal sending a cross, dealt with by Gaffiuk. It was, on the whole, more of the same. More creative output from Costa Rica as this game progressed. Malachi Webb rolling in front. Ian O'Rourke able to settle. Really only challenged a couple times in the game. This lashed off frame by Durrell Garcia. And then this set piece. Brilliant stuff. What a hit. Davi Garro in the 73rd minute. The Saprissa product. A missile off the volley. 2-0 Costa Rica. Trinidad and Tobago suddenly in search of 3 goals. This hopping up into the basket of O'Rourke. No concern dealing with this from Malachi Webb. And then O'Rourke's palm stung here by Giovanni Hospitalis, who came in and made an impact off the bench for Trinidad and Tobago in the game's final half an hour. The third goal would be a penalty suffered by the substitute Gabriel Cebaja, and Sosa cashes in the 81st. And Costa Rica shooting straight, a 3-0 lead. And in the end, Trinidad and Tobago just trying to get off the schneid. Sosa ensures that does not happen. Hook sliding this ultimately off of Kalicherin. It'd be a goal kick in the end. And Costa Rica would maintain the clean sheet through to the end. 3-0 winners on the last day. They knock out Trinidad and Tobago and advance out of Group E.